It's the review for the hashtag WeAreMovieClub. This week, the movie was chosen by Took It Home to Jenny, and she has asked us to watch the 1999 movie 10 Things I Hate About You. This is a teen comedy about teen comedy stuff. It's an adaptation of William Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew. The cool guy in school, Joey, wants to date the hottest girl in school, played by Larissa Oleynik, who's actually like the 5th best looking person in this movie. But movie tells me she's hot, so I believe movie. But she can't date until her evil shrew of a sister starts dating too. And her evil, horrible, despicable shrew of a sister is played by Julia Stiles. Wait, Julia Stiles is the ugly one? Okay. I'll buy it, movie. Yeah, so Joey hires Heath Ledger to go out with Julia Stiles. Did you know that Heath Ledger's character has a name in this movie? It's Patrick. I had no idea. His discerning features in this movie are that he's Australian and he's not Jared Leto. It's about the only thing they give about this guy. Everything else is made-up rumors about him being a murderer or a porn star or in prison or all this crazy stuff. But all they really tell you about him is that he's Australian and isn't Jared Leto, so stick with that. Well, behind the scenes, Joseph Gordon-Levitt also likes Larissa Ulrich, so he is using Joey's plan to his advantage to try to get with her. He pretends to know French and becomes her French tutor. And, yeah, I mean, they go along. Julia Stiles comes out of her shell, stops being a bitchy, mopey, again, anti-establishment chick, and Larissa Ulrich falls in love with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and all the good guys live happily ever after. And there's a wire revealed when they find out that Heath Ledger was paid to date Julia Stiles, but she's upset at him for like 3 seconds, and then reads him a poem, and everyone's happy and in love again. I have a hard time reviewing these teen movies because I can't tell one from another. At least in this one, almost everyone's a teenager. All the cast is between 17 and 21, except for Gabrielle Union, who's like 30 for some reason. I don't know what she's doing in this movie. She just shows up to be like, yeah, see, you could add Joey. He's cool. Instead, you got stuck with the nerdy dude. So, me, I'm gonna date Joey. Turns out that Julia Stiles is such a bitch and hates the world because she banged Joey and didn't like it. So now she hates the world. It's supposed to be, oh, I went with the establishment and didn't do my own thing, and I ended up having a bad experience. So now I'm never going to try anything new, and I'm going to be myself and not let people tell me how to live my life. I think if Joey was just better in the sack, this whole movie never would have happened. She'd still be dating Joey. The sister would be crying all the time, hanging out with Gabrielle Union, and probably would have hooked up with Joseph Gordon-Levitt earlier, and Heath Ledger would have just coasted through high school and not had to worry about getting tied up in all this bullshit. But she didn't, so the movie happens. And, yeah. Let's see, anything else worth mentioning? Some band called Letters to Cleo is in this movie. I don't know popular music now, let alone popular music in 1999. Pretty sure Letters to Cleo was never popular, though. The scene during the credits of them singing on the roof of a church was pretty awesome. But other than that, I don't know who the hell they are. Yeah. Okay, overall review. You know, I bitch about these movies, but, I mean, it was still fine. It's a nice little teen comedy. I'm sure people find something meaningful out of it, but I can't tell these movies apart. I still like it. It's still something where Julia Stiles is hot, so that's something. Just stare at her for an hour. She ended up doing 2 more Shakespeare movies, which I really like, and Hamlet, the Ewan McGregor Hamlet, which I haven't seen. The bad guy in this, played by Andrew Keegan, he was also in O, and he was in A Midsummer Night's Rave, which I didn't see. So, God, that Shakespeare guy made a lot of movies. I'm telling you, he has like 15 movies coming out this year. Yeah, so that's about all I got for this one. It's a decent little movie. It's fun. It's teen comedy. If you like them sort of things, you'll probably like this one too. So, thank you for watching, and I'll try to do better next time.